everybody, welcome to my channel. I've just been tapping into the Earth's core and the fifth dimension so that I have this beautiful clear channel of energy running through me so that we can receive the best messages from the spirits. And I will do my best to interpret what comes up. And we are going to see what is going on in the twin flame energies today, because I kind of like that. I like to know myself. So let's see what's up. I've been feeling really nervous the last couple of days, like anxiety or something. I don't know if that's because of all the unrest in the world right now, but it feels pretty gross. And I know it's not just me. So let's see. Let's see what's going on in the twin flame journey. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. You need to listen to your inner voice. Page of Pentacles. Manifestation of a new job. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Loneliness. The 3 of Wands. So I feel like there's a feeling of loneliness. The twins are longing for each other. The connection is always there, but they're not always in communication, and that can be painful. It can trigger all kinds of emotional situations. But yeah, there's a feeling of loss, obstacles, a feeling of being held back. I feel like one of the twins is working to manifest a new job in order to be able to be closer to his or her twin. I feel like in order to do that, this person needs to turn their world upside down and turn their back on somebody or something that relies on them. So it's not an easy decision that is being made right here. People are going to be hurt. We have the 3 of Swords, which represents quarreling, separation, heartbreak. Oh, what's this all about? Temperance, compromise, healing. So the Empress, nurturing, healing in the world, triumph, success, and happiness. So I feel like in order for the twins to come together in union, there's a bit of a reluctancy to move forward because this involves a lot of pain for a lot of, well, for people. I don't know how many people. It seems like there's a lot of people, but I feel like broken hearts and sadness, and it's not something that somebody wants to do. You know, it's not something most people are excited to do, to hurt their loved ones. But I feel like in order to come into this nurturing, loving, wonderful connection, in order to be able to immerse yourself in this and work on your healing, work on connecting to the 5D, work on connecting with your twin in that higher realm, in that 5D. Just doing that will give you happiness, but in order for there to be a union, which is the ultimate happiness that we're looking for as twins, in order to get to this union, there is going to be some pain for some people. There's a couple of 3s here. Oh, and look, maybe I'm going too far, but I got like a 1 and a 4, so 4 minus 1 is 3, a 2 and a 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, then I get a 3 here and I get a 3 here. So 3s represent synthesis, 2 coming together to become more than the sum of their parts. Trinity of body, mind, and spirit, heaven, earth, and water, past, present, future. Love, vital force, creative success, positive energy. And it represents, or sorry, it's connected to the navel chakra, which governs action, choice, and will. So I feel that there is a choice that has already been made, and now it's a matter of logistics. It's a matter of figuring out how to make it actually work, how to make this twin flame relationship, how to come into this union. The Hanged Man in reverse. Indecision, delay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Laziness, boredom, feeling stuck. The last little while, there's been a lot of feelings of being stuck. I think in yesterday's reading, we pulled the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well, which represents laziness, boredom, feeling stuck. I think that this represents this little discussion here. I feel like this represents your home life, in that like 5s are challenges and struggles and things. So it feels like somebody is having a struggle with maybe a karmic that is really lazy and boring. The Hanged Man in reverse, martyrdom, indecision, delay, martyrdom. Feels like there is a sacrifice being made here by somebody who is very capable, loving, woman of worth, practical, motherly, down to earth, real, an authentic person. I feel like this authentic divine feminine is having a hard time with her karmic situation, whether that is a struggle at work, of feeling stuck in that job, or possibly a relationship where the karmic partner is very boring, very lazy, and just not what divine feminine wants. Divine feminine obviously wants her divine masculine. So the King of Cups in reverse is a warm, thoughtful man in the caring or creative profession. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Imbalance in work, family commitments. The Page of Cups. Happy news. Emotional immaturity. And the Four of Pentacles. Control, stability, security. I feel like the twins are stressed out. I feel like there's anxiety. They may have fallen into a runner chaser sort of situation, sort of dynamic right now. There's no fear, there's just uncertainty. I feel like somebody in the relationship is uncomfortable. Somebody's not being truthful with their emotions. And I also feel like there's a lot of coincidences that aren't actually coincidences. I feel like there's a lot of synchronicity happening right now between the flames, the twin flames. They are connecting in the 5D. There's a lot of new beginnings showing up here. We had the Ace of Swords, I think, back here somewhere. Anyway, now we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. So aces represent beginnings. It's a seed that holds the potential for new growth, the starting point, masculine principle of creation, the number of the root chakra, the foundation of the system. So that makes me feel like you need to work on grounding yourself, you twins. How I ground myself is I sit in a chair with my feet flat on the ground. I close my eyes. I imagine that I am growing roots out of the bottoms of my feet. all the way down into the center core of the earth, thereby allowing that energy to come up through the earth into the soles of my feet and up through my legs and into my body. And so I get the feeling like there needs to be some grounding done, because there are some emotional blockages that need to be worked through, some emotional traumas maybe that you're avoiding. Nine of Cups in reverse. Great dissatisfaction, materialism. Maybe you're kind of also coming to terms with the fact that divine feminine, I think you're coming to terms with the idea of being a strong individual, capable woman or man, sorry, if you're, as we know, the energies masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. They're interchangeable. So I do feel like divine feminine needs to go through some healing work, because divine feminine is blinding herself and creating energetic blockages within herself. And that is resulting in a dissatisfaction, because it's hard to start something new when you haven't been able to face or go through the old. So while divine feminine is trying really hard to move forward, she's being held back, but she's being held back by herself. And this can be amended. This can be fixed, of course. The Three of Cups is happiness and achievement, celebration, creativity, family celebrations. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Fall from grace, lack of egoism. So I feel like divine feminine, in order to get to this place where you can move on and start fresh with this new beginning that is being that keeps coming up, I feel like when you start working through this stuff, your traumas or whatever that you need to heal from, there is going to be great success in that. It's going to be difficult, and you are occasionally going to feel like giving up, but you need to know that ultimately the way to happiness is through healing. And the way to heal is to go within. Go within. Yeah, that's the feeling the message I'm getting is go within. Go within, heal it, heal yourself, heal your heart, heal your spirit, heal your mind. Figure out who you are, who you really are, behind the mask, behind the false pretenses, behind the societal norms, I guess, what people expect of you, expectations, all that stuff. Learn who you are, your authentic person, in order to get to this happy place of celebration, because that's what it's all about. Being happy, being present. I feel like these aces are also talking about being present. They just seem so in the moment. I feel like living in the moment will aid you in your healing as well. So I've got my spirit animal deck out today for a little advice card pull. Let's see what comes up. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, shall we? The whale. Okay, so the whale is a water card. And water has to do with being in the flow, which comes back to being present and being in a state of acceptance, the state of flow. So emotions, water has to do with emotions too. So I'm just going to read to you what this thing says about this card. So the whale is a desire to delve deeper. It represents profound peace and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, a whale is calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, it's heavy, slips into old story. To bring into balance requires regular self-care. So this queen back here, who was, I had said she was practical, she was capable, she's a woman of worth. She's been through a lot. She's experienced a lot of pain, and she is a very strong person. I mean, like very strong. She's been through a lot. Her heart has been broken many times. And each time she gets stronger and more compassionate and loving. You, Divine Feminine, are this whale personality that is mentioned in here, where it says we can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Divine Feminine, you are a beautiful divine spirit. And there is a light inside you that you need to show. You need to let your light shine. And I know it sounds like cliche or something, but we're being told right here, you are a beacon in the darkest hour. You are the light in the dark. You are lost souls can find you in the dark. They can follow you through the dark to the better place, to a happier place, to just, it's just secure to know that there's a beacon there that you can follow, you know, like it's calming, and you are a calming presence, and you are a loving presence. You just need to work through some stuff, some blindness as to maybe, and we all have them, Divine Feminine, but maybe some character flaws that you're not willing to confront, maybe some issues from the past, maybe some traumatic experiences that you need to make peace with, because we want to move forward. These new beginnings, it's happiness, it's celebration, and it's getting away from this feeling of heartache and unhappiness and feeling stuck and feeling like bored, or like where you are right now is just so lifeless and loveless. You need to go within yourself, like I say all the time, because that's the message I always get. It is so important to work on yourself in order to get to this happy beginnings. And I want to see you get there. And I hope you get there. And I hope that this video helps you. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Keep breathing, you guys. And I'll talk to you next time. Namaste.